Welcome to GNAT. We're so happy to be here. We represent United Counseling Services and the clients that are here with us. Today we're going to be making roasted rooted vegetables with quinoa. I just want to point out, not professional chef, but we do have our Chef James here with us today. And the ingredients that you can get anywhere. You can get at Walmart, in which that's what I got today. I have garlic, thyme, oregano, salt, rosemary, pepper, even some ginger. And for the rooted vegetables, we have beets, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, Yukon potatoes, thank you. Yep. And carrots, and I got some ground ginger, or minced ginger. Garlic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We
have white onions.
And
carrots.
So we're going to probably just go step by step of how to prepare the meal. There's going to be some things that are probably not go so smoothly. So we'll go from there.
That was our oven time.
Oh, that was our oven time. We're going to be cooking the vegetables or roasting the vegetables at 450. So right before we got on, we started the oven. All right, I'm going to let Chef James start from here.
I've been working in the culinary field for probably 15 or 20 years now. I went to school at Charles H. McCann Tech in North Adams. Graduated as a postgraduate in the culinary field under Chef Pat Caridi.
We're so glad to have him in our class at UCS. I have to tell you, I'm not the cook. So when we do our class on nutrition for mental health, James is usually telling me what not to do or what to do. And so we're going to tell little stories along the way of Wendy's misgivings and James correcting me. Sarah is our one to actually tell me, like, I don't really understand what you're doing. So she kind of guides us in how the cooking process goes. We're going to be cooking the vegetables or roasting the vegetables at 450. So right before we got on, we started the oven. So we're going to start with what? Washing our hands and washing the vegetables, right?
Hands first when you enter the kitchen. Now, if you have a knife that you feel is dull and you have a steel in your kitchen, you don't have to be afraid of sharpening it. You can go down on the cutting board so you don't have to pull it towards yourself. When you're prepping vegetables, you want them to come out about the same size so they have the same roasting time. Do you know how to dice an onion? So if you see where the root is, that'll hold it together, and then you can follow the lines.
So at UCS, I'm a nurse practitioner, and I run a class called Nutrition for Mental Health. And that's how I got here, actually, because they wanted me to showcase what we do in our class. Not only do we talk about nutrition, how it benefits your mental health, but every class we showcase a vegetable. We cook it in the class, and so that we get an experience of not only cooking but eating it. Part of our diet has to be healthy. Our check-in sometimes talks about we're not feeling so good about stuff, but after we eat, we talk about how much better we feel.
You're going to want to season that before you put your oil in there, because the seasoning will coagulate with the oil. You're going to want to mix this up first.
In the meanwhile, we washed up the dishes, cleaned up the kitchen, and we're just about to serve. The food is almost done. It's been 15 minutes. I use quinoa instead of rice. It's a grain from South America. It has a lot more protein than regular rice, and it tastes between rice and a wheat, like a couscous. So if you can see, when you make quinoa, it forms like these little circles. They're little tiny little circles, and then you know it's been cooked out. This whole dish is my go-to when I'm on the go. I'll make literally like 4 or 5 pans in the quinoa, and I'll section it off and I'll freeze it, and it's full of protein, all the vegetables and minerals you need. It's filling, especially in the wintertime when you need something hot, and you just feel like you need something full in your stomach. So this is an excellent meal for that. I don't use, as you see there with the oil now.
Hot behind you. This dish came out well, I think.
It really came out. I can taste the sweetness of the beets and the sweet potato, and the onion and the garlic. And so you don't usually eat quinoa. How do you think of the quinoa? What do you think about that?
It's good.
Would you make it at home? She makes it at home. If Sarah was going to make it at home, this is the person. That anyone can make it at home. So
that beet made it nice and sweet.
It did make it sweet. It was wonderful to be with you, and thank you. Thank you, GNAT. We had a great time.